Good evening, good evening. My name is Robert, and I try things. I think you shebutted a picture once. Thanks, Buttspot. You've been on a roll in Ariel's streams tonight, but in my streams, no, not so much. I don't... Good evening, Ariel. Elio, uwu. I got an uwu sound, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put an uwu sound in the sound alerts. And then there's a new one, too. Yeah, it's an uwu, not an owo, I think. And then there's a new one too. I hope you guys can find it. It's what's the word? It's from what I was talking about last month. Hi, Paige. Thank you for lurking. My wife decides to show her username. I'm expecting to hear kind of thumping coming from up here because she's supposed to end up playing the Ring Fit adventure. Her mom got one over Christmas, and it has fueled her interest. I totally forgot that I was like trying this for the first time, but man, that's good. Ariel, this is the Alani Witch's Brew, Alani New Witch's Brew caramel apple energy drink. That is really good. That was like naturally, oh, this is, you know, gonna be enjoyable. I just opened it because it was there and I was thirsty, but I was intending to wait to try this a little bit longer. Wait a little longer to try this. Yes, thank you for grabbing this, Paige. She got it. I think we were at IV, and she saw it and she grabbed it. By the way, I still have not learned the lesson that bringing Paige into stores with me makes it take 10 times as long and cost at least twice as much. That's pretty darn good. And it's got, as I'm swallowing it on the back of my mouth, there's a feel to it that feels kind of like the caramel. It's nice. I appreciate it. Okay. So, set my phone over there. Actually, no, that's a bad place to set that because I can't reach buttons. So happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. I have not yet written a date this year. I wrote a check 2 or 3 days ago, and it was not yet 2023 because it's not today. But it may take me some time to get used to writing 2023 on things. What was the check for, you may ask? It was for our pet sitter. Sarah is a vet tech at the vet that is literally 2 minutes that way. And it's only 2 minutes because there's a stoplight. Otherwise, it would be like 1.5 minutes. Like, there's the end of our block, and then there's a middle school, and then immediately on the other side of the middle school is the vet. So if we have an emergency with the cats, it's right there. She's a vet tech, and she does pet sitting, has done it for something like 20 plus years, I think she told me. She used to do it almost full time in wherever she lived previously. I don't remember where she said, but then they moved, and so she lost all that clientele. And she hasn't pushed super hard for it since they got here. Most of the reason I know about it is because on her previous vehicle, I think she's gotten a new vehicle, but on her previous vehicle, she had like a window decal about TopekaPetSitter.com or something, or PetSitterTopeka.com, right? Is that right? Yes, PetSitterTopeka.com, and then there's contact information for Sarah. So if you are in or around Topeka, I feel like probably the farthest away she'd go is like Lawrence, so maybe 20-30 minutes. It was really convenient for her because, you know, we're like literally around the corner from her day job. But if you're around this area, she's great. She knows how to scoop a litter box properly, which is something that I have wished for a little better in other friends that have taken care of the cats. I've found the scrapage at the bottom to be a little bit lacking, which I really can't fault people that don't have cats for. And then also, I think there's probably a little bit of unfairness on my part where I come back and there's stuff in the litter box and it feels like more than there should be if this person is coming and scooping them every day. But maybe my brain is just out of practice of getting or coming in and seeing how much is actually there, because we do have 3 cats and they're large. Well, Charlie is like average size, but James and Lily are large. And they pee a lot. God, they drink so much water. They each drink about half a cup a day. Or rephrase, I have to refill about half a cup for each of them each day in their fountain. Which I know some of that is evaporated. Exclamation mark kitty to count the number of times the cats have invaded the stream. This is Lily, one of the 2 larger ones. And she's, you know, not huge, not like her brother. Thank you, Ariel. She's 13 or so pounds, and James is more like 15. He had been up around 19, and then the vet said, yeah, he's going to get diabetes. He needs to go on a diet. We're like, yes, James will go on a diet. But they missed us. They did not want to let me out of their sight for the first couple of days after we got back. And then this morning they were all like waiting outside the bedroom door, ready to cry at me. And I'm betting, I don't have any proof of this, but I'm betting the automatic feeder got jammed and didn't go off at 6 this morning like it was supposed to. Which, not the end of the world. That is 1/4 of their daily food. It goes off every 6 hours. And so I what's it called? I dispensed it into my hand and then just put it back in it so that they maybe someday eventually will stop operating under the assumption that anytime anyone approaches the feeder, they might get fed. If it never happens, then maybe eventually they'll stop. But, you know, my experience actually with trying to teach them never and always things, they, what's the word? Cling to the hope of perhaps this time. I tried for 2+ years with tape on the counters to keep them off the kitchen counters. And then one day I decided, you know what? I'm tired of the tape. And immediately they were just back up on the counters. Nothing can keep them off the counters because they occasionally get a lick of something that we forgot to put in the dishwasher or spilled or something. I don't know. They're just fat asses, aren't you, Lily? You're just big fatsos, all of you. You act like you don't get fed enough, but you are plenty healthy. So, today is Sunday. Excuse me, 1 second. Did not want you to hear that. I have acid reflux, and it messes with the mucus production in my throat. Where was I? It's Sunday. which typically means I would be working on my, come here cursor, backlog, which is a lot bigger now. Because there were 15 free games before Christmas. There were like 2 weeks plus a day of free games every day approaching Christmas. Or actually until this Thursday, actually. So I've got a lot more in my backlog. However, because I didn't stream Thursday when we got back, I could have. We got back at like 5:30. I had time to do it, but I just did not have the energy to do it after driving for 9 hours or so. We left at roughly 9 a.m. Eastern and arrived at home at 5:45 Central. So that's like 10 hours, actually. Now that includes stops, that includes getting gas, that includes getting food, that includes stop at a sewing/quilt shop somewhere in Missouri. Because Paige felt like stopping, and I'm like, yeah, we're on a road trip, why not? And so the actual drive time was probably closer to 8.5 or 9, but because of stops, it took like 10. And yeah, that's kind of a long time, and I just not feel like streaming on Thursday. So I saved it for today. We're going to be trying Dishonored Definitive Edition. And then Eximius sees the Frontline Season 3 Breakthrough. It's going to be another first-person MOBA. I'm going to try it first because I'm almost certain that I'm going to A, suck at it, and B, not like it. So we'll do that one first, and then we'll go over to Dishonored. But before and until then, does anybody want to share anything about their holiday experience? Any interesting gifts they got? Any family shenanigans that happened? We went to Paige's family for Christmas this year in Kentucky. And so we alternate back and forth which family we spend Christmas or Thanksgiving with. And this year it was Paige's family for Christmas. And if you're not aware, a cold front, very, very cold front, swept across most of the country, including Kentucky. And it was like -7 degrees with a wind chill of -40 or something like that. Give or take 5 degrees or so, whatever. And then the power went out. And they had a gas fireplace, which worked fine. And then Mom was like boiling water on the stove to try to keep things warm. And I think we had the oven going. No, the oven had electronic controls, so the oven was not going. It was just the water on the stove. And then we were all bundled up. And so like we didn't freeze to death. And I doubt it got it anywhere near freezing in the house, especially upstairs because heat rises and whatnot. However, in the garage, which does not have access to the rest of the house. And then also several things came together. The garage was not getting any heat from the rest of the house. It was losing a lot of heat out the garage door because it was -7 degrees outside. And their upstairs main bathroom shower on 2 sides abuts attic space, which is not super well insulated. So at least 3 times, counting this year, I think this year may have been the 4th actually, pipes have frozen and burst. So, it was -7 degrees, there was no power. Paige's mom was in their bathroom and she heard pop, pop, pop. And it sounded to her just like it had sounded previously when their water pipes had frozen and broken and they had a flooded garage. And so we were like kind of on the lookout for, okay, is there water in the garage? Is there not? Her dad actually even just took a hammer and broke open the drywall in the ceiling of the garage again to A, try to get some warmth up there, and B, if there was any water that was going to come out, it was just going to come straight down into the garage, which was concrete all the way around with like a lip of concrete. So it wasn't going to get into the house and like run along the ceiling trusses and everything. And so there was a lot of preparation. And then the power came back on, and then it flickered a few times, and then it went off for a little bit, and then it came back on permanently. And so the house warmed up, and so did those water pipes, and there was a literal deluge in the what's it called, garage. Oh, and some like 20-ish or 40-ish gallon totes had been placed underneath where they thought the pipes had potentially burst, and so those caught some water and everything, but it was just everywhere. And so, 10 o'clock at night, it's single digits, if not negatives. We had to open the garage, pull those totes out, pour them across the driveway, and make an ice skating rink in the driveway. And we didn't have the wherewithal at the time to think, maybe we should actually keep these totes full of water, because we're going to have the water shut off until we have a plumber to get in here and fix the pipes. And so we were without running water for something like 16 hours. It was overnight and then through mid to late afternoon the next day before things got fixed. Turns out both the hot and the cold water pipes had broken in 3 places, each of them. And I don't remember why I was up there. Let's see. After they had fixed the pipes, which took a lot longer than father-in-law's initial estimate, because he didn't realize that some of the breaks were like way out of the direction of where he thought they were. The next day later that day, after everything was fixed, we discovered that there was still kind of some ice up in the wall shower lines. And we were trying to thaw those out and get it running and see whether those were broken too. And they weren't, thankfully. However, I was up there with like a blow dryer and setting up a space heater on a shelf in that general area. And I'm, feeling around like where would the cold air come from? Because father-in-law had mentioned go away. Father-in-law had mentioned that, what am I trying to say? He had felt cold air blowing in from the direction of the door of the garage, because there wasn't a bunch of insulation that way. And so I'm feeling here, and like there's a little bit of cold air coming from that direction, but where I was feeling the most of it was there's the hole for the shower drain, and then the water lines were running past it and then up into the wall. The hole for the shower drain was frigid air. I actually got a thermometer and put it in there, and it was as low as like 34. And I'm sure a couple of days before it was below freezing. And I bet that's where all of the cold air, most of the cold air, was coming from, because like I mentioned, 2 sides of their shower, it's a square shower, 2 sides of it are adjacent to attic space that is not super well insulated. Reminds you to add a banned term to your channel. I didn't even really read the message. Where was I? So the cold was going like down and underneath the shower, and then falling down onto the pipes that were there in the ceiling, and that's what was causing them to freeze. So we shoved some towels up in there temporarily, and then I don't know why father-in-law didn't think of this. I mentioned that he could get some expanding foam insulation to spray in that hole. Yeah, they all say the same thing. Give us money, we'll get you an audience. It's not how it works. It's not how it works long term anyway. Anyway, so he got some expanding foam insulation to put in that hole so that the cold air is not rushing down the sides and underneath the shower as much. And they're going to be just leaving that area of the ceiling open, just no drywall or anything, just so that it has access to the warmth from whatever amount of warmth is in the garage, which is getting a little bit of warmth from the house. And then I really hope I told father-in-law about, I forget exactly what it's called, but it's a plug that turns on when temperatures get below a certain temperature, certain degrees, and then turns off when it gets back above a certain degree. And you could plug that in and plug in some pipe tape, heater, whatever you call it, along the pipes, and that way when the plug senses that it's below like 38 degrees or something, turn on, and then once it gets above 50 degrees, turn off. And so they'd have the heaters on the pipes only when necessary. You wouldn't have to remember to go manually plug them in, and you wouldn't have to remember to go unplug them, and you wouldn't really have to monitor what the temperature was around those pipes. So I hope they actually do that. I might call him in a week or two, I don't know, or later this week, and ask what the situation was there, whether they did that. They'd have to run an extension cord up there, but it's open anyway, so easy peasy. You know what, they might even, if it was me, I would hire an electrician to just put an outlet up there. Actually, there's an outlet up there already, right near it, for the garage door opener, so they would not need much of an extension cord, if any. Yeah, good plan. I like that plan. I will try to recommend that in a way that doesn't sound like he's incompetent, because he's not. He's dealt with this before, and he was actually the most level-headed one while there was water gushing out of these pipes into the garage. So yeah. Anyway, that was a fun experience. We didn't have water for 16 hours. And Paige had something disagree with her insides on both ends, and so that toilet was, yeah, trying to get that flushed down. And then Paige semi-saved the day when we found out the water lines had broken. And number one, she yelled into the house, "We've got water," alerting us all that there was a problem. And then she ran under the house to turn off the water. And then on her way back out, she slipped, ended up with snow down her pants, lost her adrenaline rush, needed help to get up. And it was, like I said, -7 or so degrees, and she was breathing hard, and so her bronchi were all like inflamed and whatnot, so she had trouble breathing that night and the next day. So it was, but like, I don't consider that a bad Christmas. It was Christmas Eve when we got everything fixed, so I don't consider that a bad Christmas. Yeah, right here. Well, actually, I can't get that down without standing up, so I'm gonna grab one of these. So, something I've been wanting for about a year, after watching a bunch of anime, because I'm a total weeb, apparently, was some of those little, what do you call them? Kind of jellyfish, but not really, shaped chimes that you see hanging on people's eaves in anime. And, yeah, I got 4 of them. It's not ringing very well, though. The striker is not long enough. What's happening here? There we go. But these are not the only nor the best chimes that I got. Paige splurged a little, went a little bit overboard on my Christmas. Which is fine, because I went over on hers too. And we're gonna not spend like any money for at least the next 6 months. Because we spent way too much money over the holidays. But she got me some Corinthian Bells brand chimes. And if you've never heard them, go to your local like farm supply store, which I just realized very few people are actually going to have a local farm supply store. They're very nice, very well tuned, very rich sounding wind chimes. And I wish I could show you what they sound like, but they're like out in the yard. I got those hung up yesterday, and they're lovely. They're wonderful. I'll show you a picture at least. Pull up Google Photos. There it is. is it actually gonna continue streaming? Because everything froze and died when I went to the scene yesterday trying to play The Sims. So the problem was with The Sims. So here is the chimes. Or here are the chimes. They're like 24-ish inches long at the longest. The total length is probably about 40 inches. And yeah, they sound so nice. This picture is in no way going to do any kind of justice, but I love that I get to sit in the living room and hear these rich, gentle key of C chimes down here. Charlie, you go. You be a shit to Lily. Charlie loves Lily. Lily is Charlie's best friend. She just doesn't like it. Let's see. Anything else interesting that I got? What am I forgetting? I feel like there was something else I wanted to share. I got an entire jar of Nutella, of which I've eaten half. I'm gonna get so fat. I'm already so fat. What else? The chimes were the big one. The chimes were really, really nice. Okay, so let's give Dishonored a try. Real quick plug for Lego Builder's Journey. I thought it was going to be a Lego version of Minecraft. It is not. It's a very cute, very lovely, visually gorgeous, very simple, very easy to understand, very well tutorialed. Like, the tutorial is 5 things or something, but it explains everything very clearly. It doesn't expect you to just know how to play the game, like so many games I've been through. And it's a neat little story, and it's honestly a tiny bit moving. So yeah, if you got Lego Builder's Journey over the what's it called? The free stuff over the holiday, how much have I played? So it took 2 hours to finish this game. I encourage you, spend 2 hours playing this game. Easy peasy. It's I did have to look up solutions for a couple of puzzles. 2, literally. But other than that, yeah, it's a really nice, fun, visually gorgeous game. Yeah. Okay, let's play Dishonored. I think I read that it has full controller support. We'll see. Are you going to pop up wanting me to log into Epic? That is French. Bethesda. So we're going to be flipping through things. Unreal. Autosaves. Got it. Press any key. Okay, maybe it was the other game that I saw controller support on. Okay, so the Eximius is probably the one I had controller support. Go to the missions menu to find your new DLC pack. I don't care about the DLC. Nope. New game. Well, let's look at options. So get graphics, make sure they are all the way up. Is there an ultra? No, high is the highest. High. Light shafts on. I don't need VSync. Give me my 1920 by 1080. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay. I don't know enough about the rest of this, so we'll just leave it. Okay. The boldest measures are the safest. I'm totally gonna do easy mode. A casual experience for new players. Enemy damage is reduced, your health recovery is improved, and potions are more effective. Versus very hard, a brutal experience for hardcore gamers. Enemies inflict extreme damage, have keen perceptions, and potions are less effective. No, we're totally gonna do this easy. And okay, so this is where Yeah, this is where they want me to have it. I'm gonna click it up twice. There should not be any other autosaves, so this is fine. Ariel, this is honestly really good. I'm glad you got me hyped up to try it. You've just returned from a journey of several months visiting the other nations in the Empire to ask for aid in dealing with the Rat Plague. You must deliver their diplomatic responses to the Empress, whom you serve as Lord Protector. Okay, Charlie, you're gonna knock shit down, dude. Charlie. Dude. Calm down. Dude. Charlie got a little tangled. And I have my robe wrapped around my legs. There is a reason it's a fave, yeah. Man, my head looks so small without the head. Oh! I forgot to tell you guys about this really quickly. I was taking stuff out to the garbage can at the in-laws and the lid attacked me. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else. And the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return.
Who's Emily?
Hurry home and bring good news.
Oh, I have another picture to show you guys eventually of my nieces using me as a jungle gym.
Steady hand. That's it. Watch it. Cast off line. Casting off.
This is Unreal Engine.
Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe. We live in strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague.
Exposition.
Oh, there! We're going up.
It's a lock.
Running on the pipes. And she's rising. Oh, at last.
I feel like in real locks they pump in from the bottom, so there's not a risk of like flooding below.
Stop! Shut her down.
The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
Wait, there isn't a channel after this? There's just... It's just a lift. I feel like we could have gotten out of the boat and gotten on an elevator without all of that theatrics.
All these new machines are touchy.
Just don't do anything crazy. Sokolov's cheap.
Welcome back, Lord Protector.
Empress Jessamine.
Hello, sir.
Corvo, you're back!
This must be Emily.
Will you tell me about your trip, please?
Daughter, younger
Are there
sister.
Any whales? Wait, let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide. You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master.
Okay, so daughter of the Empress. Okay, go on.
Okay, here we go.
She's kind of adorable.
Never doubt it.
I wonder if there's an option to turn on toggle sprint, because holding that would make my pinky not have fun. Sprint, left shift, but is there... I'm not seeing anything about toggle. Okay.
Run with me! Ooh. Let's see if you're still good at this. I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you. Okay, I'm going to count to 10. Find a place to hide.
Press C to enter stealth mode, then stay behind cover to break line of sight with enemies to avoid detection. While sneaking, your footsteps are muffled.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What about here?
Does the tree count as cover, I wonder? Is she supposed to find me? How long am I supposed to wait? Am I supposed to win? I know this is just tutorial to teach me about sneaking and hiding, but... Am I supposed to sneak up on her?
While you were gone, Mother seemed very sad. I think she missed you.
So, is Emily my daughter? Are the Empress and I lovers? Very curious.
Welcome home, Lord Protector. Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back.
It's
Where have you
Wolverine!
been? They sent him all around the
Logan.
Isles to beg for aid. A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city. Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
Why haven't you done it already then?
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars
I'm
tonight?
not so
Yes,
sure
of
that painting
course.
looks like Campbell.
I think it looks just like him. Yeah, it looks just like him.
She'll see you at once.
Let me pass, Emily.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Is he gonna have some kind of snide remark as he leaves?
Corvo.
Of course he
2
is.
days early. Full of surprises, as usual.
As usual. Obviously, he's the bad guy, and he's responsible
It's
for
a
the
fair
plague.
wind that brings you home to me.
Follow me, Captain.
What news have you brought?
We should leave them alone.
I hoped that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is
Emily's
fine.
gonna get sick. We gotta
Wait,
save her.
Where are the
Calling
guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on the rooftop?
What? Emily, come here.
Press left mouse to attack with your right hand or right mouse to attack with your left hand if you have a weapon or power equipped. Press and hold left control to block incoming sword attacks. Perfect timing will put the enemies off balance and open them up to a lethal counterattack.
Behind me! Look out! Another one! Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here...
Thanks for stopping by here at night.
Not again!
Mommy!
No! Get away from her! Corvo!
Who is this? Oh, damn it. Why does the Empress have to die? And of course, the objective of the rest of the game is to rescue Emily, of course. Yeah, no, she's not surviving that.
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one who'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
And now it looks like I killed
Lord
her.
us all, look at what he's done.
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
So I'm gonna have to
he's
escape.
killed the Empress.
No, it's totally the Spy Master's fault.
What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo.
Yeah,
Take
okay.
him.
So this is where I become Dishonored. They're a bit too eager for that. Yeah, no. Leaning out from behind. Whoa, shit. I didn't get to read that. Since you were accused by the Royal Spy Master of murdering the Empress and conspiring to abduct her daughter Emily, the royal heir, now locked away in a Coldridge prison, the time of your execution draws near. So this is where, like, what was I gonna say? Excuse me. This is where, you know, I started with good weapons and, you know, not tactics, but like I was almost invincible and they couldn't hurt me. And now I've been stripped of my weapons and armor and whatever, so I got to start over. Typical video game nonsense. Excuse me. Now, my understanding is there are further Dishonored games. I don't know how many more. Order shall
This
prevail.
is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
No. No.
That's enough for now. Get out.
Bye.
Let's give the man some time to think.
Well, okay, so Errant Knight,
The Empress is
Metroid
dead.
Prime,
Her
I
daughter
think she
Emily
like
is
crash
hidden
lands
away,
and
no one
loses
will
stuff.
ever know the truth.
There's 3 Dishonored games altogether, plus
Yes,
2 story
I'm
DLCs for 1. Okay.
Tomorrow you'll
And
be
this is the
executed,
definitive
but
edition,
it's
so
for
it's
a good
probably got
cause. This country needs strong leadership now.
the DLC.
Someone to guide the weak, and that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall.
Who was originally going to take the
Goodbye, Corvo.
fall? Hi, Lily.
Guards! Take him back to his cell.
Meh. Wait, I thought I was supposed to be executed. I guess I'm going to escape from the cell, even though I haven't escaped. There's another DLC for 1 that's like time trials and kind of honing your skills. Yeah, not interested in that one.
Meal comes from a friend.
This meal comes from a friend. Okay, so now I get to escape 6 months later. Roaches. Ew. Eat the bread. There's an anonymous message. Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here's the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it on the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck. We need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend. No, F. Okay, so that's leaning. Unlocked it.
Need anything scary? I don't need shit from you.
Sword. Coin, coin, coin. Money, money, money! Alright, my phone is in the way of my hand. Can you give me one gameplay thing they don't explain very well? Sure. I do not so much mind backseat playing. Okay.
Count of Corvo, the one who killed the Empress and abducted her daughter, Emily.
You're out. Good for you. Cut some
Burn
this place to the ground.
A social event for the
Tried this game when you were younger, didn't get very far. I've heard of it, and that's it. There's a thing called chaos. The amount of people you murderize raises chaos, which can make things harder and more unstable. Interesting. Okay. With a sword in hand, assassinate an unaware enemy by pressing left mouse or approach an unaware enemy from behind and hold left control to perform a non-lethal takedown. Using stealth and the non-lethal approach has its benefits. Fewer rats and weepers, some people react favorably, and the final outcome is not as dark. Okay.
Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
You're as bad as us betting on the dogfight.
So, like... Okay, so those guys are walking away.
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews.
Less murdering makes things more stable
by
over
an
time. You
officer
don't have
of
to
the
not
wall.
kill anybody, but the more death you
Escort
deal,
to the
the more out
solitary
of whack
wing
things
must
get.
be scheduled
Interesting.
in advance with 1 week's notice.
Now, hold on. Okay, can I go back? I don't want to kill this guy. Okay, well... Whatever, left murdery. Okay, well... What was that? Who, what, somebody's... Oh, he's throwing rocks at me up there. Okay. Somebody's snoring. Oh, that's the first guy I took out. Okay. So what happened to the guy who was throwing rocks at me? Where'd he go? Are there more weapons here? What's this? Sokolov's health elixir.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
I don't want to drink a health potion right now. Approach the ledge and hold space bar to climb. Okay. Oh, the red lines let me know that I can climb. Okay. Pick up. Proceed across the walkway to the interrogation. Oops. I keep pressing E. Okay, so I can't pick the swords up. I don't need to eat those. Don't need to eat that. Money! I know money's probably important. There's an achievement for not killing or being seen by anyone the whole game, and it's just really difficult. You've never managed it. Okay. Okay. Let's look through the keyhole. Okay, some dudes just ran by. Hopefully they're not coming back. Okay.
Stay hidden for long.
Body won't stay hidden.
somewhere around here.
Okay, so this reminds you of Thief.
Help me look for him.
Yard walkway key needed. One of them has the key,
Eyes
of
sharp.
course.
Call out to each other if you spot him.
Okay, so it was those two that ran past. Okay.
I'll find you.
Okay, so are the rats gonna attack me?
Don't keep talking. You know what's good for
Okay, so the unbreakable door is open.
Personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
I know you're here.
Gotcha now.
Dang it, I did not want to.
Can't stay hidden forever.
That's what I meant by more perceptive. Have fun playing Tribes, aren't I?
I'll find you, you hagfish. I'll flush you out. can't stay hidden forever. He's here!
Dang it. Well, totally cut off his head.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance.
Alright, I got the key. It is really difficult to see this. Let me see if I can change the brightness. Modify brightness. Bring it up 2 more clicks.
In advance, with 1 week's notice.
Like, I understand that some areas are going to be darker than others and really difficult to see and everything, but if there's light around me in real life, I can see just fine. So having these pitch black areas where it treats it like there's no light, not realistic to me. And just inconvenient and annoying. Well, besides it being old graphics, it's just the game is wanting it to be atmospheric and creepy and hard to see and just make things harder on you. And I kind of get that, but I also just really don't. Because, like, there's light there. I would be able to see if I turned around better than this. Like, for you guys, it's probably almost pitch black now that I look at it. Let's turn that up some more. Brightness. They're wanting you to feel a certain way about it. And it's not helping the game for me. Alright, anybody in here? Don't see anybody. Alright, I'm in the interrogation room. There's a bomb in here somewhere.
Attention. The solitary wing is
I don't need to drink.
maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort to the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Anything in these that I can get? No? Okay.
Corvo's unconscious again. Though he's taken more punishment than in 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an empress is not a trivial matter.
Duty officers report. Corvo's interrogation. Corvo Otano, formerly the Royal Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is of utmost importance. The Lord Regent and High Overseer Campbell will conduct the questioning themselves. Follow their orders without hesitation and keep the torturer under control. If Corvo dies in his hands, instead of getting the public execution Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next. Card is done. I saw you posted, or I saw that message about putting it in the Discord. I will check that out shortly. Let's see. Oh. Clockwork explosive. Cool. Money. Trials of aptitude. I'm assuming. Okay, maybe this is not a skill book or something. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions and other signs, ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn and must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There, the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation until the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. Dang. let's carry the bottle and see if we can distract some people. Oh, hold on. Money. Anything else? Okay. I'm already failing at this. Happy New Year, Axie! Dishonored is based. Midgard, enjoy that. I don't know exactly what Midgard is, or I'm assuming it's like a Norse-inspired game. Okay. By pressing Q or E, you can lean around corners, allowing you to look ahead without being seen by enemies. Yeah, Aaron Knight popped in and he said he liked this a lot. He's playing something else also.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled.
Oh, he's playing Midgard with you. Okay.
1 week's notice.
Okay, where are you guys going? What is your patrol? One of the things I miss, 3 minutes to ads, by the way, one of the things I miss about Horizon Zero Dawn specifically is that there's a, what's it called?
Did you hear Morris was dragged off by the overseers for some
There's a
black
thing
magic
in her
nonsense?
focus where you can mark a target's like patrol route. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Is that a game or is it tabletop?
Plague.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
You just snatched, I guess, a rat. Okay. So that dude goes over there. That dude goes over there. That dude stays put. He's coming back this way. Maybe... Does this guy continue patrolling over here to in between these pillars? Yeah. Okay, so... If I can lure him up here... Maybe he will
the solitary wing is off
come
limits
through here
to
and I can knock him out.
unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the
He
solitary
did not
wing
hear
must
that
be
smash.
scheduled in
Okay,
advance
so...
with 1 week's notice.
So he just goes between those 3 locations, and then this guy, okay. When he gets over here, does he turn and face that way? I gotta watch that again. This is gonna take some time. I do like stealth-based games. It's been a while since I played one. I hear something. Somebody's aggressively, like, growling. Okay, so he comes over to that corner. Now I imagine bodies, or people that get taken down in shadows, are less easy to detect. Okay, so he faces that corner. Then he comes over here, and he does turn to face that way. So if I'm gonna take that guy out first, it's gotta be
restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved
I'm gonna have to like
dignitaries
draw him
only.
over into a corner, I guess. Oh, hey, more money. Alright, give me... Oh, the bottles were all over here. Give me another bottle. Alright, let's keep an eye on that guy. He is in very good position there. Where is he? Turn.
Huh?
Nope, nope, nope. Don't need to come over here.
No, stupid goddamn.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
You coming around? you coming around? Did they not go over to investigate sounds? He's snoring. That's humorous. I like it. Okay. So eventually I'm gonna have to get up there, but I feel like... Do I need a key?
Attention. Tomorrow's
Okay, he lays on his back, but he had a key that I could potentially have pickpocketed, I think.
And approved dignitaries only.
Well, we will just continue this way and see what we
Corvo's
get.
execution is tomorrow.
Oh crap.
Right?
Yeah, but everything has to be set up today.
I can't wait to see his head roll. Not everyone did, but I really like the Empress.
Oh, no, stupid goddamn dumb son of
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy down because I feel like he's gonna get in the way of me waiting on those guys up the stairs.
Attention.
He's gonna turn around and face that way, and then he'll come back over to this corner,
Unless accompanied by an
and then
officer
go
of the
that
watch.
way, and I can see that
Escort to
behind
the
him.
solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
He turns the face this way, and then he turns around, and I'll go around this side. There he goes. And then we will do that, and then carry him just off into the shadows. Okay. Now he won't catch me.
Tell me
If
again
I have
what
to
you'll
wait
do
up
if Slack
here.
John as Bottle Street boys jump you.
Bug someone else.
Now, Errant Knight or Axie, if you're still listening, do they stay unconscious permanently?
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
So there's the control room. That guy's in there, and there's another one over there. There's this guy out here. It takes a second to unlean out from cover. He goes all the way over that way. Yeah, but that's not really in cover from him as he heads back. This is better cover. Oh, this guy almost saw me. How are you perceiving me? I'm supposed to be able to lean out without being seen.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort
say your
to the
sister was?
solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
I'm not liking the sounds that begin and end the announcements. They're really jarring, which I guess they're supposed to be. How do I want to do this? Okay, so he stops there. Is there ever a point where there's no one's eyes on him? I see you. I don't want to kill you. Okay, so you turn around and you go that way and... Okay.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the
I
event.
hope he doesn't
and
see me as he
approved
comes back this way,
dignitaries
please. Don't see me. Don't. Nope, there's no... Ah, son of a monkey. Damn it. I don't want to kill all the people. What? Oh, where did you come from? Didn't want to kill people. According to Google, the bodies don't wake up but could disappear or bug out. Thank you for checking, Eric. I appreciate that. Health elixir's good. Bullets are good. Let's go ahead and eat that. Heal up a little bit. Can I open this?
The solitary wing is
Anybody actually through here? No. They came out to
unless
fight.
accompanied by an officer of the wall.
Unbreakable door. Does that mean there are breakable doors?
Scheduled in advance. 1 week's notice.
Plant the explosive. Could I vault over this? I don't want to kill people.
Bug
Oh shit.
someone else.
I see you. You didn't notice the door opening behind you for no reason. Is that guy up there? I hear seagulls. Come on, let's get him out of here before that guy gets back around the corner. There we go. Wonderful. Where is he? There he is. Okay, sweet. He was not really in much danger of seeing me take that guy down. That's a good point, Eric. That's a good point. Also, I totally forgot that I was supposed to try the other game first. I totally forgot that that was my goal.
No, stupid goddamn. Something.
Dang it. Well, there's 3 guys I haven't killed. And I get stuff for looting, so that's good. Anything to heal with over here? Close that door. Okay. Plant the bomb. Run. Escape through the door. Of course, there's a drawbridge. Oh, I'm supposed to jump. Okay. And go to the sewer entrance. No trespassing. Totally trespassing. But whatever, I'm the Lord Protector. I go where I want. Even though they kind of stripped me of my title. Halt. Authorized personnel only. This feels very German fascist. Dunwall Water District main train. Let's travel to the sewers. Yes, go to sewers. You've escaped Coldridge Prison with the help of hidden allies. If you can reach the Wrenhaven River, they promise to aid you in your next move. Okay. Rats! Yeah, the more people I kill, the more rats there are, and the worse the plague gets, I bet.
I guess if you'll kill the Empress, you don't care about a few guards.
Shut up. Look at this stuff. Somebody's been down here.
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here by the look of it.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will get Corvo.
You're afraid of him? He's Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Kids like you never saw what he was like. I saw him fight 3 to 1 in the practice yard. He's a whirlwind.
I hope it's me that finds him.
I hope it is too.
I like that. Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel where these tunnels dump out into the river. He'll bring you to us, a friend who will meet you soon. Okay, I think I'll get to where... Okay, can't go that way. This way. Eat that. All those rats down there. I'm already in stealth mode. Okay, so this is kind of like a Plague Tale Innocence, where the rats are the bad guys. The secondary bad guys. Okay. Main drain. Is that a light? No, that's a pipe that is broken. Ew. Gross. Are they gonna attack me if I get over there? I'm not gonna find out. Yes, they are. Okay, rats attacked you. Got it. So all I had to do was jump in the water and swim, and they probably wouldn't have been able to attack me. Okay. Oops. Hold on. Damien's journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. That's all gone. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. Interesting. That's very sweet. Sad, but sweet. Thank you for resubscribing, Taylor. Taylor just went live. Let's go ahead and shout him out. It'll be a while before he's able to stream again, but he does stream. And he's a lot of fun to watch. Especially when he fucks up at Minecraft. What's over here? Coins. Sweet, coins. Please tell me somebody understands that.
Serious booty, amazing booty.
Taylor hasn't been live in 3 months. That's funny. Yeah, Taylor he forgot to crouch while he was doing stuff on Minecraft. Okay, you need to move. You know what? You need to move farther away from me in case rats come. Okay, so that does stay up. Taylor forgot to crouch. Love it. Very appropriate, Ariel. Taylor just went oof. Yay, health stuff. What is that? It's an ashtray. Eat, eat, eat. Let's carry that just for funsies. Okay, so the hidden supplies are further this way. There's a corpse. There are several corpses. There's another corpse and rats.
The cart's headed to the flooded district?
Yeah, screw that. That's too
Okay.
far. I don't want to catch the plague, do you?
No. Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just dump them down there.
Yeet.
The rats eat them.
When picking something up as opposed to yeet meant to be for throwing something. Cutout card idea? I don't quite get... Oh, cutout card. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so there are rats. And they will attack me. And I need to, apparently, get over to that valve. I'm expecting they can't really climb and get me up here because they haven't climbed and gotten those guys. The red line there lets me know. Thanks, Ariel. Thank you, Ariel. Spacing TF out. Okay. What color do I still need? Oh, no, get back. Back in there. I still need pomegranate and birthday cake. But that's it. So let's see if we can grab one of those. I poured all these out at one point and found that there were only like 2 more pomegranate ones, or red ones that could potentially be pomegranate. Hold on. Ah, that one could be birthday cake. There we go. Nope, back down in there. Let me grab my, what's it called? Trash can. You hope it's bad? Taylor, you're a bad friend. That's what that is. Okay. Guns. Anyway, so this one is either, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Either dirty dishwater or birthday cake. And dirty dishwater is not my favorite. That's true. Okay, so that's good family. That's good funny family. Okay. Please be birthday cake. I have doubts. I see some kind of brownish spots in there. That's probably dishwater. We'll find out. Blood is thicker than beans! We need to get that on a t-shirt, Ariel. Or not Ariel, Eric. Or maybe you should put that on a card somehow. Ah, yeah. Ariel, the caramel apple drink has saved me. Oh, that's gross, man. There's still aftertaste. I learned my lesson after that very first bean not to just chomp down. But still, aftertaste gets in there. I'm gonna get some Nutella too to try to get rid of that. Victory! Who's Victory? Eric? Who's Victory? Not mine. Oh, also, Taylor and Johnny or anybody, I did get the Cinnamon Toast Crunch spread. My ring light is too bright though. There you go. Is Johnny live right now? Okay. Ariel's victory? I mean, I guess? Okay. Thank you, Nutella. To me, it's a Pyrrhic victory. Ads in 30 seconds. Alright. I just realized you guys probably couldn't hear the game very well. Okay, so there are the rats. There's some cover. You guys stay over there. I'm gonna climb up here. Drop you over there, sure. I wonder if I can distract them with the corpse long enough to get over there to the valve. Hopefully I'm out of their range now.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Several brave officers of the state are dead by his hand.
I was gonna stream The Sims 4 yesterday, but climb chains by jumping onto them or pressing F when near. Okay. I was gonna stream Sims 4 yesterday, except OBS was not having it. Oh, hey, yo, fire burns me. Okay. And I can't pick that up. No point in that. Yeah, it said jump onto... Oh, okay. That's what it meant. And climb? Okay, or climb. One ginger at a time. Okay. Crouch. I see this tripwire here. That is a very obvious tripwire. Holy crap. What did it do? Presumably it didn't hit me. I don't think my health went down. OBS actually has a known issue with Sims. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It didn't work 2 times yesterday. You use slobs and it seems to work for you. Never had an issue streaming The Sims. I don't like Streamlabs. Well, crap. What was I supposed to do? How am I supposed to avoid the triggers then? A rotten pear. What's the wire for? Oh, the wire, I guess, is worth 10 coins. I don't like Streamlabs because the OBS team specifically said, yeah, don't use OBS in your name because it's not really, and they did it anyway. Can I disable without triggering? I have not seen any option besides triggering. Thank you, Buttspot. I appreciate that. Okay, now. Up there is... I don't know what that is. Probably gonna get up there by going down this way. Launcher disarmed. Oh, I don't get up there by going this way. How do I get up there? It looks like a chair. Yeah, but I'm wondering what's on the chair. Miss Erilyn. How did your D&D game go? Was your boyfriend less annoying? I hear bugs. To the Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel near where these tunnels spill into the Renhaven River. All haste and luck. We share a common purpose. Ah, look at all this junk. Eric lives vicariously through us. Look at the spring-loaded sword. Schmanche. Press J to read the quick access wheel tutorial. Press and hold middle mouse button to open the quick access wheel. Select the gadget or power you want to equip in your left hand and release middle mouse to confirm. Assign a hotkey to a weapon or power by selecting that item in the quick access wheel and pressing any shortcut key, which I presume are the numbers 1 through 0. There are 10 shortcut keys. You can reconfigure the bindings in the options. Erlen's game was good, except for the part in the middle where you were getting tired and having a hard time keeping your focus on the game rather than all the other stuff on your screen or falling down a rabbit hole in the manuals. Uh-oh. Taylor made merch for me in the memes channel. Hold on. Let's save this. And there we go. Wait a minute. Okay, no, it has saved. And we are going to go to Discord. Memes. Boyfriend was significantly less irritating this time, although we were battling the Mind Flayer tentacly things today. I love... What, beans? Yeah, sure I do! No, not at all. Blood is thicker than beans. I love it. I love it. So what I'm learning here from Splat's app is that she actually did have a collar and it's still on because she can't talk about it. Ariel, yeah, this is great. Taylor, this is wonderful. Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat some beans with every meal. That's great. I love that. I am going to tweet this. Hold on. That's not what I meant to do. Oh man, I gotta save it. Okay, hold on. Yeah. We'll put it in templates and we'll just put it here. And streaming resources, templates, right there. Wait. Oh, you think it's Taylor is live? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. My bad. Yeah, so the Bean Boozled Ariel did that a little while ago. If you want to do it, again, you're going to have to use the Twitch channel points one. The full thing is too long for Elon Musk to handle. But, wait a minute. Hold on. Eric, I'm so glad you pushed me to do that. I appreciate having that sound effect now. Woman who drinks 6 cups of coffee per day trying to cut down on blue light at bedtime. Yeah, those eyes are, she's awake, isn't she? Oh yeah, let's check out Eric's card. It's in the content show-off, right? Look at that! That is, I see a house and some trees and junk.
Go to the booty, more booty.
Which arm am I using, Erilyn? Look how Buttspot replaced like 4 things in that message. That's funny. That's funny. Right hand. Okay, let me put the trash can back where it goes. This is the only way that you can get more Stream Elements triads. Okay. Right hand, over the shoulder. It's right here, or, you know, here, right between the fridge and the candy. Is that Marmite? That's Vegemite. And then over on... Oh, you can't see it, but down on the bookshelf is Marmite. Wonders if we can redeem Buttspot. There's no redeeming Buttspot. They're both not awesome. Yeah, they're both kind of gross. However, Princess had me put a good amount of butter with the Vegemite on toast, and it was actually not bad. It was way more savory than just Vegemite by itself, or Vegemite on toast by itself. And just with the butter, it made it more savory and less bitter gross. That's how your boyfriend eats it? Yeah, like, it's not my favorite, but it was way better with butter. Okay, right arm. Let's see if I can do it. Totally did not make the shot. Oh. Landed back behind my marble machine. Have you guys, I know some of you have seen my marble machine. Wait, what happened to my... Oh! There were supposed to be emotes. Is that an alternative fact, Taylor? I reject a reality and substitute my own. Does he come from the land down under? I don't think Erlen's boyfriend is Australian. I really don't. And I don't know why he would have gotten turned on to Vegemite, but yeah, it's not my favorite, but it's not as bad with the butter. He likes bitter and sour stuff. I can kind of understand the sour. Because, like, the toxic waste candies here, lots of fun. And warheads back when I was a kid. I had so many warheads one day when I was a kid that I got blisters on my tongue. It was great. Sauerkraut. That's how that's spelled. Yeah, warheads are great. I like warheads. And like sour Skittles and sour straws and sour candy in general is great. So are Granny Smith apples. They're pretty good. He also likes really, really dark chocolate. Okay, so you were probably here when I tried this several months ago. Chocolate! You were probably here when I tried several months ago. We got some tiny little, like, you know, fun-size Hershey bar things from a boutique over in Lawrence. And this one was 100% pure cacao. Like, the ingredients were cacao, organic cacao, and something as a binder to hold it together. I think it was just a tiny bit of, like, cacao butter or something like that. Nothing sweet, no sugar, no milk, nothing. Just cacao and a binder to hold it together, because straight up cacao is a powder. So you need something to hold it together. And I tried that and it was not fun. It reminded me of when I was a kid and I ate straight cocoa powder out of a container thinking it was hot cocoa mix and it was going to be awesome. And yeah, I retched for a little while. Bitter and some ethnic foods from places are less known and he loves them. And you're more of a spice hound. Yeah, I don't like spicy. He eats baking cocoa bars and they have... He eats straight up baking cocoa? Wow. I think he needs to meet my brother-in-law. Because he likes real, like, almost pure cocoa. Huh. The guy's a boss? Chocolate! Eric, I did not watch a bunch of SpongeBob, but I did watch that SpongeBob. I feel like I'm getting conflicting things from the music. No, that's just the beat of the music. Okay. That's the best episode anyway. I like the one where Sandy's hibernating. Yeah, with the shriveled old grandma in the wheelchair. That's the one. I like the one where Sandy's hibernating. I like the one when they're going to deliver pizza and get lost and SpongeBob flattens Squidward driving a boulder. But he still can't drive a boat. Squidbillies? What is Squidbillies? It's a show that had 13 seasons. Oh, these guys. I never watched it. I've seen, I guess, some clips, but that's it. A cartoon with hillbilly squids. Okay. Been too long since you've seen any SpongeBob. Like, it's been probably 10 plus years since I watched an episode, but yeah. Blood is thicker than beans. Love it. Didn't watch it either, but you had an older brother, so okay. Now, was it ever on Adult Swim? Because I know there was like Aqua Teen Hunger Force on Adult Swim, which was just as trashy. Meatwad and Frylock and Shake Zula and the balding guy across the street with the giant gut who wore wife beaters all the time. I don't remember his name. And I feel like that is on the same level of trashy as Squidbillies. Very trash, much ugh. I feel like those adjectives should be switched. Much trash, very, well, no. Trailer Park Boys. I've not watched that. I feel like, to me, just because, no. I haven't watched any of it, but just my preconception of it is that it's slightly less trash. Trash Little? I have no idea. I don't know, Eric. You know what? I think this is a good point to take a break from Dishonored. And we're going to go try Eximius shortly. You're making stuff up? Okay. Eric said shit! I have not seen you even close to curse until just now, I think. Is Paige doing the ring fit? Paige, are you doing the ring fit? Sweet! It's a special occasion. Yeah, it's New Year's. Happy New Year, everybody. Eric, you've doomed us all! So lines like that remind me of Atlantis: The Lost Empire. Totally underrated gem. 3 minutes to ads. Totally underrated gem. And there was a sequel. Did I watch the sequel? I don't think so. But it's a wonderful movie. It's a heist movie where the main character doesn't realize he's in a heist movie until the end. Taylor needs a travel goal for 2023. You think your first step is starting a workout plan? What does workout have to do with travel? Like, are they related to each other, or are they separate and just different goals you want to have for 2023? Scotland! Scotland. I feel like that was a passing accent. Do you plan on walking places? Ooh, walking to places could be cool. But Taylor has been almost everywhere around where he lives currently, I bet, because he grew up there. So you're physically capable of making the travel happen. You're super out of shape. Yeah, I guess it's been a few months since you got into shape. Like, dude, you looked hot. New Zealand! New Zealand would be fun. My travel goal in the next few years, and it's a toss-up, is Hawaii and Japan. And then after that, I would really like to go to Munich for Oktoberfest at some point. Where else would I really like to travel? That's about all I can think of at the time. South Korea? Let's see. Paige's sister's husband was stationed there right before I met her. Flatter moi, but thinking a cruise since they're relatively inexpensive these days. Dude, floating petri dish. It's like, at your own risk, guy. Have fun, but at your own risk. Erilyn, yeah, my understanding is Korean food is I just saw Johnny's face pop up. I don't know where or why. What is this? Oh, Neku gifted me a sub to Johnny. Thank you, Neku. I would shout her out, but she doesn't stream. Erilyn, you want the spicy Korean food. That's why you want to go there. I want to go to Korea because it's a hop, skip, and a jump from Japan. What snackies? Yeah, what snackies did you get, Eric? I have a couple of things that I could try. I have two things that I could try. I have sugar cookie Hershey's bar and a, what is that called? Butterscotch peanut butter cup. Ariel got gifted a sub. Yay! Neku is, I think she's a hype girl. Wait a minute. Hold on. Not Neku TTV. So does she stream? Hold on. It says she's offline. All videos. She doesn't have anything on her channel currently. Maybe she used to stream and she doesn't anymore. Some cereal. You're gonna be a serial killer. Ever seen the best ever food review show or Simply Dumpling? Nope. Never heard of those. What are we laughing about, Erilyn? They eat foods you want to consume. You know who eats foods I want to consume? Guy Fieri. Can't lie. I don't know why I said that.
Who's got the booty?
Serial kill butt. Very nice, butt spot. Okay, so I finished that energy drink. So this was a very, very pleasant surprise. This Alani Nu Witch's Brew Candy Apple energy drink. Erilyn used to cook foods like Guy Fieri shows and all that comfort food, like diners, drivers, and dives. Yes. Anyway, that's good. That tastes really nice. I have lost my train of thought. Erilyn, you are really good at derailing me. You show up and you're so chatty and I love it. I appreciate it. It looks very bright. It is fairly bright flavored. There's in the back of your mouth, there's a smooth caramelness. Looks like she was last live about a month ago. No. I'm loving it. Thank you for derailing things. I appreciate the, what's the word? Being able to talk with my chat. Being able to interact with my chat. That's why I continue to stream. When I first started streaming, it was to have something to do, to try things, to try games and whatnot. Now, I stream so that I can interact with you guys. I appreciate it. Where was I? How far behind are you, Era? I feel like you're maybe a little farther behind than I'm thinking. Food? Food. Right. Okay, let me grab my 2 snackies over here. By the way, if you've never had a Terry's chocolate orange, behind your delay is something like 30 seconds, I guess, after I say something and when I see your chat response to it. Like, when you send a message, how long does it take to show up down here? That's what I want to know. So my options are Sugar Cookie Hershey Bar. Let me turn this off. Sugar Cookie Hershey Bar. Or Ariel Should Eat. Yeah, as far as I know, the only thing you've had this evening was that Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bar. Oh, almost instant. Oh, okay. Okay, I just felt like, okay, my bad. And then we've got gluten-free butterscotch smoothie peanut butter cups. Giant size 4-pack. Excuse me. So, yeah, which one of these? I don't need to try both of them at the same time. Do you guys want me to flip a coin? Do you have a preference? Should I do a poll? I've never done a poll. Poll, okay. Oops. Okay. And we will do a 2-minute poll. Ta-da! Slightly vomit flavored? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh, is that the cereal you got? That is a winner cereal. I got some Captain Crunch Oops All Berries over the trip to Kentucky. Pretty jazzed about that. Taylor, if you want to Bean Boozle me, yeah, it's got an hour cooldown. If you want to Bean Boozle me, you got to use real Twitch channel points, which it shouldn't be super duper expensive. Working on a few levels, so sometimes it grabs something you were stewing on from a few minutes before. Okay. Where is the Bean Boozled? Oh, I made it 2,500. My bad. Yeah, because it's gross. The preservatives they use in Hershey's is vomit flavored to some people, like cilantro tasting like soap. Okay. Okay. Sir Eric. Eric, I'm not even going to ask if you're okay with this. I'm going to dig out ones that are hopefully ones that I haven't tried yet. Okay, there's a red one. And if you haven't heard me say this, I know I've said it. Yeah, Eric is on the torture now too, yeah. I know I've said it. My goal is to try all of the flavors, and then once I do, make this a sub-goal. Oh, crap, there's also cappuccino I haven't tried. There are 3 flavors I still need to try. Okay, trash can, get back over here. Because while Old Bandage is not the worst flavor, it's not awesome either. And I don't know why, but it makes me nostalgic for swimming as a kid in my grandparents' pool. Okay. Please be pomegranate, finally, for once. There's only one more red one in the entire container. You forgot to vote. Okay, so the butterscotch peanut butter cup wins. Okay. I don't have my water bottle. Erilyn, I would hydrate, but I forgot my water bottle. Where is my water bottle? I think it's in the car. Okay, there's only one more red one, and if it's not pomegranate and neither is this one, then I won't get to try pomegranate, even though that's the one I'm the most looking forward to. Okay, giving this a try. Not pomegranate. Yeah, geez, that taste is nostalgic, and I don't know why. It tastes like swimming in my grandparents' pool. I don't get it. Cinnamon jelly beans? Erilyn, you... Picture of... I didn't hear that, Eric. Sorry, I missed it. But yeah, my luck really is bad. It really is. Earlier on Ariel's stream, she mentioned that she had set her Stream Elements gambling odds to something like 50-50. I gambled 3 times and lost all 3 times. Just gonna be forced to purchase more Bean Boozled containers to get more. No. That one I think is gonna be the only one that gets purchased. I did Bean Boozle a streamer one time. She had the spicy ones, and she got a Carolina Reaper one. And I don't know why, but her thing was she's gonna eat the whole thing and finish it and not spit it out. Or, you know, buy the flavors directly from Jelly Belly. Like, yeah, that could happen, but that's not what the redemption is. What was so loud? The dun-dun-dun? Okay. Butterscotch smoothie peanut butter cups. I gotta save at least one of these for Paige to try. I picked them up thinking that they were peanut butter on the outside and peanut butter on the inside. What if I never get to try the pomegranate? I think you spelled that correctly. Yes, I'm like 95% sure that's correct. I thought these were like peanut butter, not butterscotch peanut butter, which is why I picked them up, and I thought Paige would like them because she likes peanut butter stuff. But they're butterscotch peanut butter, which sounds really interesting. They're not as pretty. Let me turn this light off again. They're not as pretty or smooth as like Reese's. I'm kind of wondering whether the peanut butter is slightly chunkier than the Reese's, which is not like uber smooth to begin with, real Reese's peanut butter. At least in the cups. You can buy Reese's jars that are smooth, but in the cups, it's mildly, not chunky, but like gritty, mealy, whatever you call it. It's not a bad thing. And I'm wondering if this is not less smooth than that, or it could just be a product of the manufacturing process makes it very not smooth, something to do with butterscotch. Chunky peanut butter is greater than Taylor.
A few moments later.
Have you ever had chunky real butter? That's called curdled, and that's called bad and wrong. So I am going to disagree heavily, heartily. Strong disagree, hard disagree on chunky peanut butter being better than smooth. More tolerable? Do you just not like peanut butter at all, Erilyn? I will eat peanut butter straight out of the jar. It used to be texture is king, and hey, crunchy peanut butter isn't curdled, it just means it has peanuts in it. Yeah, but it's peanut butter. It's supposed to be smooth. Can't really chew the peanuts. All of you people, I don't get it. Whatever. To each their own. More smooth for me. Whatever. You come to my house, you're gonna have smooth peanut butter. Why do you guys not like peanut butter? Occasionally you'll crave a PB and honey sandwich, but other than that, a hard... Okay, so real quick about peanut butter and honey. Has anybody ever noticed because of... By the way, you are welcome to visit anytime, Taylor. Just ask me my address and you can just show up if you want to. Smooth PB is still great. Yes. Smooth butt is still great. Yes, it is. Butt spot, yes. Now, Taylor, be advised that it is roughly a 14-hour drive from Mississippi to here. That was perfect, butt spot. That is the greatest thing you've said all night. Smooth butt is still great. Yes, it is. Pinterest finally figured out my taste in women. You'd fly? That's way less embarrassing than it was the first couple of times it played. My little brother played it. Oh, right. Peanut butter and honey. Erilyn. I'm sure you've noticed that because of the desiccant properties of honey, when you put it on bread, it like dries out the bread where it's in contact and it makes it mildly crunchy. How do you feel about that texture? I personally love it. In fact, I kind of want to go make a peanut butter and honey sandwich right now just to experience that texture. But I'm not going to. I might do that tomorrow. For breakfast. That sounds good. Peanut butter and honey. And for now, let me actually try this butterscotch peanut butter cut. Come on, you little piece. Eat the candy. Am I making you impatient, Eric? Okay, hold on. The butterscotch is not strong. This almost tastes like what I originally thought this was, which is peanut butter candy coating over peanut butter. I feel like I can't 100% tell, but I think the unevenness on the top of here is actually pieces of peanut in the butterscotch coating. But this is mostly just like a peanut butter on peanut flavor. I would not really recommend this to anybody. It's not awful, but it's really just peanut butter. Depends on the bread. If it's squishy white bread, no. If it's a bread that has a more heterogeneous texture, then yes, it's good. I see where you're coming from. Something to know about me is I only buy homogeneous bread. I get the honey wheat bread, which is slightly better for you than just plain white bread. Or slightly less bad for you. Come on, Lily. Exclamation mark kitty, Lily is back. And so I like that texture on the homogeneous bread. But I can see where you're coming from on a more like whole grain bread. Lily, you cannot have. No. You don't get the peanut butter cups. And I can see why people would like the whole grain bread with seeds in it. It's just I don't know. It's not necessarily just that I grew up on it. It's just that the reason that processed bread with sugar and things in it is good is exactly that. It's made to be good tasting and, you know, please the monkey brain more than the healthy bread. I am a sucker, apparently. Hi, Lily. Yes, I love you. You're sniffing my mouth because you want a whiff of what I ate, and you might want to, like, lick inside my mouth, which is weird. I love you too, Lily. You're a sweet girl. I really wish I didn't have to have this cable, partially because it gets in the way of my hands, and partially because Lily, especially, gets it caught on her tail. And she is headbutting my hand down here on the desk. That was adorable. That was super cute, Lily. 80 times! Ads in 3 minutes. Hi, Lily. Yes, don't catch the thing. I will likely have to replace these headphones soonish anyway, because up here, where the joint is, where you expand it, some of the plastic is broken. And it's going to be rough trying to find a different pair of headphones that have big enough ear cups to fit my ears inside to where I don't get painful ears within 30 minutes of putting them on. Era used to be a squishy white bread. You used to be a squishy white bread when you were younger. You used to be a squishy white bread person when you were younger, but your mom would never let you have it. However, when your kids were little, you switched to a much healthier diet so they would grow up with those flavors and not have as much cravings for sugar, salt, and fats. I figured that's what you meant. I just wanted to, you know, yank her chain. And that is 100% understandable, and that is exactly what brother and sister-in-law have done with their kids. They get very, very little sugar and lots of healthy whole grains and whole fruits and things like that. But I was not raised that way. But I do, as an adult, understand that there are healthier options. Era does seem squishy. Eric! That's not a nice thing to say! You had formulas for their meals. Was it like the like this size and whatever size and whatever? I want to hear more about that. Ads in 1 minute. Lily, you are very much in my way here. I guess that's okay. One of your boyfriend's favorite things about you. Hey, as long as you see it as a positive, that's cool. Eric is not all that nice. You know, that's probably true. And that speaks more to my predisposition of expecting everybody is nice until they prove otherwise. Era is a fat girl and she knows it. Okay. As long as you're fine with it. Eric has a mean side. A Mina side. I picked up a kind of spicy, sarcastic side while I was with Paige's family. It's normally a sarcastic me. Sarcasm butt. Butt spot that doesn't make any sense. That is incoherent. Your goal when you were 4 to 8 was literally to be a fat grandma with a lap that's as big as a couch to fit all the grandkids and give squishy hugs and makes the best cookies on the block. I think you have more or less accomplished that, I guess. Do you have grandkids? I know your kids are grown. Do they have kids? Yet? I don't remember you talking about any grandkids yet. No grandkids yet. Okay. But they're in the cards, probably. Oh, your kids are like, no, we don't want to have kids? Yeah, that's why I got snipped a few months ago. And it's okay, because my brother has one, and Paige's sister has 4, and they're not sure whether they're done or not yet. They've averaged about 1 child per, not deployment, but assignment. Hi! What you need? Okay. Yeah, they've had a kid about every 2 years, and that's about 1 per assignment. They had Daniel in Korea, and then they had... Huh? Well, right, but Daniel was born in Korea. Everybody says hi.
Hi.
Taylor says hi, Eric says hi, Erilyn says hi. Taylor says the puzzle princess herself. She needs to stream more puzzles, right, guys? Right? Erilyn sent some emotes of Duck. Wait, no, that's not Duck. That's Mater. Yes, Paige needs to stream more puzzles. Paige is sweaty currently, and I'm very proud of her for doing the ring fit. Was it fun? Kind of? Okay.
You do a ball, and then you can do mini games, and then there's also like song games.
Ooh. That sounds up your alley.
Yeah, so I might try to do some.
Okay. Paige has told me she wants to do the ring fit while I stream to begin with. She might do it more later or add other things, but for now, she's going to be doing the ring fit for some amount of time while I stream. The hula hoopy thing, it's not a hula hoop. It's way too small to be a hula hoop. It's more like a Pilates hoop. It is a Pilates hoop that you attach a Joy-Con to.
And then there's a leg strap. The other one goes on the leg.
Yeah, the other one goes around your thigh, and the, what are they called? Accelerometers in both of those measure your movements.
Left one goes on your left side.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. The accelerometers measure your movements, squeezing and moving and walking and whatever. Hula hoopy thing that's like a skip it and a hula hoop had a baby. No. I kind of wanted one of those, a weighted hula hoop, but no, this is actually a Nintendo Switch game that has the extra hardware of the hoop and the thigh strap. And the accelerometers measure your movements to interact in the game. Like, you squeeze the hoop to fire at bad guys, and to move along the level, you actually jog in place. So here's the hoop, you squeeze it, whatever, or you like raise it or whatever, or different movements.
So you can move side to side, and there's one that goes on your thigh to measure. And so like you come across enemies and you have to fight them using like squat attacks or like overhead speeds or something like that.
So more advanced version of Wii Fit. Yeah, probably. I never did play Wii Fit. It's got the pad thing that I guess you stand and move on or do like push-ups or something on. It does sound like a good workout.
Difficulty level 5. And I was only actually moving like 7 minutes. It measures the time you're actually like moving in the game.
That's good. I like that.
Not just like how long you have the game open.
I look forward to having you do it some more on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't look forward to it.
And then it'll measure your heart rate on the IR thing.
Wow.
On the Joy-Con after the exercise.
Where was your heart rate?
So I was at 92% exercise based on my age.
Yeah? Well, that's good. That's exactly where you're supposed to be. Well, no, it's a little high, but...
It's a little high. It was originally on difficulty level 10. I was like, I feel like last time I did it, that was really hard. Kitty.
Yeah, Lily has not gotten down off the desk yet.
I went to sit down like between the two different like levels I did, and I sat on Charlie.
Yeah.
Because he was on the couch.
Yeah, the kitty cam command is back, by the way, but Charlie is not over in the seat where he would show up there. No, it's fine. She showed up again. She just had not left the desk yet. She is cleaning herself, and it's so cute. She's cleaning her face. It's adorable. Oh, wait, you could see her. Oh, oops, the sitting on Charlie. Why would you? The sitting on Charlie, yes. He's fine, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, like, fully sit on him. Like, I was sitting on the edge, like, only halfway on the couch, and so I was, like, partially on him, and he was, like, gone by the time I even, like, realized it was not a pillow.
Yeah. Was he, like, under a blanket?
No, I just didn't turn around and look before I sat down.
Okay. Because Charlie is very orange, and our couch is very cream colored.
I knew James was over in the corner.
Uh-huh. James would be the one who would be more likely to not get seen. Because he's mostly white.
Look.
Yeah, she didn't look. Excuse me. Would you like some Knob Creek?
Sure.
No, she doesn't have new claw marks on her back. The cats are not that kind of spastic.
No, he jumped up on the back of the couch and ran away.
Serious booty, amazing booty.
According to the internet, orange kitties are dumber than their counterparts. Both need to drink some water. You both need to butt some water. Enema time! She has Gatorade, which is closer. Do you remember seeing my water bottle anywhere in the house? Easily accessible? You think? Okay.
I don't really want to do stairs right now.
Okay.
Especially not twice.
Yeah.
I'm back down here. So.
Okay, so every time I think of an enema, I think of an episode of Man vs. Wild, where if you're not familiar with that, Bear Grylls is an Green Beret, no, not Green Beret, SAS, Special Forces, British Special Forces. I mean, if you did some butt water, it would be absorbed faster, just not as comfortable of a delivery system, yes. He's former Special Forces for the Queen, well, now the King. What was I saying? He does, like, he gets dropped into survival situations, and one time he was, like, lost at sea. And because it's not safe to drink seawater, he did an enema, which is safer. Not great still, but it's better than drinking. Well, it actually wasn't even seawater. It was water, rainwater, and liquids from butchering a shark, actually, that had collected in the bottom of his life raft that he had collected in tube and everything. And he says, you just gotta relax and think of England. And now I know the show was, like, not completely staged, but pretty, there were a lot of people behind the camera. His show was not as realistic as Survivor Man, Les Stroud, but it was way more entertaining. Bye, I love you. Era says bye. Okay, I feel like that is a good point to switch over to Eximius, which is not gonna last long because, hold on. Seize the front line, change the category. Yeah, you can intake water through a lot of places. Part of the way I kept from getting dehydrated as a kid in the desert is I was in the water a lot, and there is some osmosis that happens through your skin. Not a lot. Global pandemic, 4 years and counting. Oh, hold on. Why is there no audio?
Consolidated their
Oh, okay.
powers. The elites counted upon their wealth for salvation, retreating as if in preparation for what's to come. In the absence of leadership, we turned to anarchists for a change. But instead, we burned our world to the ground. We wanted to start over, but all we did was choose one dictator over another. Nations, heritages, cities we once knew.
This is kind of what I'm worried about.
before our
Oh,
eyes.
thank you.
The rise of anarchy swept through the world, one
Yell at
continent at a
Era
time.
now.
Smaller nations were left in ruins,
Yeah, okay.
Still, others survive. Behind the quiet walls, they contemplated their future. Soon after,
By the way, that's the Capitol building.
a
not
new
White House.
unity was formed. From the ashes of the ruins, they rise. Those who seek to restore order. The GSF intends to bring peace, good old-fashioned means of might and fortitude. Rebuilding broken worlds with heart for the people. Punishing those who seek to harm the innocent.
This sounds very...
The elites of the old world,
propagandist.
returning from their exile, developed far ingenious means, rejuvenating the world with science and innovation. Cold
This sounds
and
so
efficient,
propaganda.
both in combat and principle. And when necessary, blood is often replaced with steel. But make no mistake, the distrust of the past still haunts both divides. In this new frontier, only one will prevail.
This totally feels like a propaganda.
The victor will shape the world as they see fit.
Oh, no.
The question is,
Which side are you
who
going?
do you fight for?
I was not paying attention to which side did what, so... So is this not a MOBA? Whoa, that is some high mouse sensitivity. That is a lot of mouse sensitivity. Control mouse sensitivity, turn that down. That's still a lot of mouse sensitivity. Did it not apply? It did not apply. That's better, but still kind of a lot. High mount sensitivity. Is that what we're gonna get stuck on for the rest of the night? Oh, right. This is gamepad enabled. Supposed to be. I am plugged. I was plugged in. Just unplugged it. Sounds like it. Why are we not working? This is plugged in, yeah? Yeah. Hold on. So we have power. Whatever, I'll just use mouse and keyboard. Supposed to... Getting stuck on your mount is not a good thing. You are supposed to stick the dismount, that is correct. Okay, which side do I want? Together we can build a brighter future with robot soldiers, or keep the peace. Which one do I want? Global Security Force, Axeron Industries. That one sounds, yeah, I don't want the world to be run by a corporation, so we will do this. Somebody message me on Discord. Okay, that is Splatzap and Robert merch. Yeah, neither. So the only way to win is not to play, but you know, that's not, yeah. Okay, F. Isn't E supposed to be interact? Well, I guess it's E or F. Why is there this facility to join either one? That's what I want to know. Okay. Spacebar to jump, C to crouch, hold shift while moving to sprint. Jump! Crouch. Oh, gotta hold crouch? That's... I don't like it. Hold on. Control. No. Toggle. Yes, I like both of those. Wait, I didn't apply it. There we go. There we go. Yes, toggle crouch and toggle sprint. Where is my weapon? Guns? Oh, that's ammo. Where is my weapon? Okay, I gotta interact with the terminal. Anti-personnel, and then armor and special are locked. Which one do I want? Do I want the light machine gun? Do I want the shotgun? Do I want the submachine gun? Or do I want the versatile medium range rifle? Continuous fire support that suppresses enemy infantry. Of course I want just the regular assault rifle. Okay. This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for fighting. This is for fun. Okay. So I need to do 10,000 total damage. Oh, it does have full auto. Interesting. Now is it gonna... Is this challenge mode? No, it's going away. Okay. Did I get them all? Okay, so they're not gonna shoot back. Also, yeah, joining this side, I'm shooting robots rather than people. Mostly. Ads in 3 minutes. Okay, so... This is a good, long, playable tutorial. Okay, officers like yourself wear a highly durable armor with energy shields. Shields need to be broken before physical damage is dealt. Shields recharge quickly when out of combat. So, shoot him once, take down some shield, and it recharges. Okay. Honestly, robots killing everyone, no, but also might makes right? No, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Downed. Oh wow, that took a lot of shots once he was down. Head back to the weapon rack for the next training. Okay, now I get to move on to anti-armor. Do I want an anti-tank missile, or do I want an or accelerated thermite rounds? Burst into a patch of thermite on the ground, or onto impacted surface. Highly efficient against all targets, including armored targets. Suitable to destroy enemy structures and vehicles. Guns! Oh, wait. Pick it up. Danger close. It's an APC. Let's get the other one. Give me that thermite. Look at that turret. Is there any, like, weak points on this thing? Oh, that's an idea for locomotion. Swivel balls with multi-axis wheels moving them, kind of like the inverse of an old ball-style mouse. This is a GSF armory. You can use the armory to buy and upgrade existing weapons. Armories are built by a commander. A good commander provides sufficient armory to officers on the front line. Okay, weapon credits are not shared among team members. Normally, the weapon credits regenerate based on how many capture points your team has. It also increases the longer you survive. These are health ammo modules. You can pick them up to restore health and ammo. These modules automatically regenerate over time. Okay. So these are ammo. Okay. Weapons are purchased from an armory or mule. To buy a weapon, click on a weapon slot and select a weapon. Cigar, yes. Okay, some weapons can also be further upgraded to enhance its effectiveness by clicking on upgrade and selecting a weapon package. Okay, upgrade. Assault package, cool. And congratulations, now able to access the terminal and try out the different weapons in sandbox mode. Okay. You need a fluff game to play like Slime Rancher or something. I kind of have that in Satisfactory. Or move on to the challenge dome and try out the battle simulations. How much of this is there before you get to the actual Splat Zap? Spoot Soup. Splatonically. Hey, Splat Zap, use your command. Okay. How do I unlock the special weapons? Okay, so I'm setting my settings manually. Confirm. Okay, so those are in place. How do
Has
I
you
get...
really been far, even as decided to use even go want to look more like?
Stay at the booty, walk in the booty.
Of course, Buttspot. The splattiest, zappiest little chaos gremlin. How do I get into the special stuff, though? Ugh. And how do I get into the... whatever, you know what? You know what, I'm just gonna shoot you. That's doing, like, almost no damage. That's less than 100 damage for a full mag. Alright. Let's proceed to the simulation dome. Ooh, simulation dome. This is large. And I imagine this is all underground. Was ist das? Let's do the combat training 1. I got a gun! Buttspot, yes. It's like a holodeck. Did we freeze? No, it's loading. Loaded. Got my armory. Yeah, I got the hint thing. Yeah, it showed me that already. Okay, so I don't have a weapon, so I gotta buy a weapon. Right. Yeah, let me get my... Let's see... Reduces fire rate, but increased weapon stability over range. Suited for recon and long-range target elimination. Do I want a sniper scope? Semi-auto fire greatly increases weapon stability, -10 magazine capacity, -32 total ammo. Plus 8 ammo capacity, increases fire rate by 30. Increased stability over range, increased damage by 35%, but reduces fire rate. So this doesn't change my ammo capacity. Okay, I will keep that. How much money do I have now? How do I see how much money I have? Okay, I guess I have 1,100. I could get a submachine gun, I could get a shotgun. I could get a free pistol, yes! But I could also get this sidekick pistol, electronically triggered mechanism. Buttspot, maybe? Zap butt title, Little Chaos Buttlin. That's great. Zap butt, Little Chaos Buttlin. But better than Buns of Steel? Butts of Steel? Can't do polls on mobile. What would the poll be? Buns of Steel or Cheeks of Lightning? I would say Cheeks of Lightning. No, go back. Okay. So how do I switch weapons? Well, crap. That's not it. Q and E aren't working. T isn't working. Tab isn't working. C is to crouch. How do I swap weapons? Settings, controls. Weapon, next weapon, mouse wheel up. Mouse wheel is supposed to be switching me, and it's not. Why are we not switching? J is not working to open the report either. Why is nothing working? Like, it won't even let me fire. Hold on, what happened here? I have ammo. Why am I not firing? Let's try restarting. See what happens. Good night, Erilyn. Butts of lightning. Definitely cheeks of lightning, because they could be buns of steel in order to channel the lightning, so you get both. Okay. Sleep well, Erilyn. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully I don't have to go back through the whole tutorial thing. Drink some water. I'm drinking my Diet Dr. Pepper. Okay. So I found my way back to where I was, I think. Splat's app, it is 9:30. If you want to go to bed, you could go to bed. Combat training. Okay, give me this. And we'll wait for it to load again. Excuse me. So Splat's app, how was your Sunday? How has the first day of 2023 been for you? Yeah, what did you get up to? Boo. Boo boo. I understand. Yes, I get it. Okay, so I have 2,000 monies. Gonna get my assault rifle. I am gonna upgrade to the Spec Ops package, and I'm gonna get that gun. And it's still not letting me... Whatever. Okay, now it's live. Okay. So I wasn't in the mission yet, so it wasn't allowing me to do stuff. Okay. Where'd you go? You are almost dead. Just die. I died. Wow. Eliminate all targets. Kill 3 or more targets with headshots. Do not take any health damage. Yeah, that didn't happen. You had steak and eggs and a sleepover, or you have a sleepover, had a sleepover with a friend, diner for breakfast, steak and eggs, couple of chores done, 2 demo sales practices in this weekend too. Score. Yeah, let's retry. So just stay behind cover and shoot. Got it. Got you with a headshot, even though it didn't one-shot you. There we go. Okay. Hey, I got all 3 objectives. Sweet. No delay on mobile. Sweet. I mean, like... Oh, wait, I didn't mean to retry it. Dang it. Hold on. No, let's end this challenge, and we'll try the next one. Okay, mission objectives training, combat training 2, tank destroy challenge. Okay. It do be like that. Splats up, you're just so excited. Everything comes out so quickly that your fingers just can't keep up. That's why you can't spell. And I'm glad you're excited about being here and interacting with me. Okay. Am I gonna need to buy weapons again? Yes, I am. What is this? Capturing resource points increases your team's resource as well as your personal weapon credits. You will need more resources to buy better weapon. This is a team resource. Your commander needs them to sustain and develop an army. Weapon credits is your personal resource. Capturing point increased personal credits. The English is getting worse and worse. You will also gain a small bonus by just staying alive. This is a victory point terminal. Capturing victory points will reduce your enemy's victory point. Your mission is to deplete enemy victory point completely. Your commander has assigned a squad of 3 infantry to you. They will assist you in combat. You can also order your squad mates to capture resource points. Move towards capture point and press E to capture. Only some type of infantry can capture resource points. Okay. So, what do I do here? Oh, I'm capturing this. Okay. The English is getting worse. Okay, so let's send our engineers to capture these. And okay. Captured these. Give me my weapon. I don't have enough for the Spec Ops package. Okay. Okay, now secure the victory point is my goal. I see you. You guys are getting in my way. This is not helpful. Yes, come out where I can... God dang it, you guys! Uh-oh, where are they? Don't kill me. I am really bad at first-person shooters. Got him. Okay. Capture this. Yes, I see it. You've encountered an enemy IFV. Vehicles and structures require anti-armor weapons to kill. Anti-armor weapons are usually expensive. Make sure you have enough resources. Anti-armor weapons can outrange most vehicles and quickly destroy them. Remember to stay out of the vehicle's range while you destroy them. Oh, shoot. Okay. So do I go back and buy an anti-armor weapon? How much money do I have? Okay. Okay, there we go. And let's upgrade you. And let's get our free pistol. Alright, where is the IFB? Am I sprinting? I can't tell. There it is. Sheesh! Whoa, crap. Okay, okay. Did I get it? I got it. That needs to be a lot shorter. Ooh, woo. Okay, so that was a dude. Oh, Splatzap redeemed ooh woo. Yeah, you do kind of ooh woo.
Ooh woo?
Ooh woo. I have to respond to that. I don't know why. It's just, it's in my contract, I guess. Where are the bad guys? Oh wow, there's a lot of bad guys. Gotcha. I see you. Come out, wherever you are. Come on. You have 6 health left. Come on. There you go. Now, where is Where are the rest of them? Oh, you know what? I have a mini-map with radar. And I wasn't even looking at it because it never pointed it out to me. Got him. Okay, is that everybody? Nope, not everybody. I now see the red dot right on the capture point. Where is it? See you. Marauder. Okay. One of you bad boys capture this. Are there any other points to capture? Okay, so the anchor in the middle of the minimap, I guess, is me. Ariel, that's a lot of ooh-wooing. How many points do you have? Not Ariel, Splatzap. You no longer have any points. Okay. Oh, hold the victory point. Oh crap, oh crap. What? Where are the bad guys? I am under cover, or behind cover. Come on, stand up. Give me a target. Give me something to shoot.
Flameo, Hotman!
Flameo, Hotman! I am so glad you played that. That makes me happy now. That's the highlight of the stream. Ooh, 8 times. Where are grenades? I need to get some grenades. Thank you, we won. But my 8 ooh-woos! Not my 8 ooh-woos. Flameo, Hotman. Okay, Splats up. Now, do you know where that's from? 240 seconds? Yeah, I was never gonna do that. That's too fast. Okay, I'm done. That's enough. I'm done.
Welcome to Commander Training.
No, we're gonna exit. We're gonna exit the game. There we go, exit game. The voice sounds familiar. But you don't know what Flameo means? Okay. Splatsap, you need to go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let me turn that down just a little bit. Yes, you need to go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's an old, I say old, 2005-ish Nickelodeon show. Yes! Okay, so you know what it is and you're excited about it, but apparently you don't know what Flameo means? Not Flameo, Splatsap. Not Flameo. You watched all 3 seasons, but you still don't know what Flameo means. Okay. I've watched it like 7.5 times. Okay, Eric, I understand why you don't know it because you're old. You only remember Cabbage Man and Secret Tunnel. You know what? That's good enough. No hate. That's good enough. 1 minute to ads. You buttonly remember Cabbage Man and Secret Tunnel. But. Now, Eric, you are far above the demographic, the target demographic of that show. It really is a kids show from Nickelodeon. It addresses a lot of really adult concepts in a really great way, but it's objectively a pretty good show if you can get past some of the childish elements of it. And if you watched it as an adolescent like I did, then you don't have to get past the childish elements of it because it's just such a great experience with them. Ariel and her boyfriend plan on watching it together. Is why you haven't watched it. Yeah, it's a cartoon. It's an animated show. It's one of the best animated shows ever made. Let me look it up real quick. Now, I do have to point out that when you're talking about it, it is Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it has to be the whole thing all together because there's the Avatar movie, the Blue People one, by, what's his name? The guy, and there's 2 of them now. Freaking Zuko being a B word until he isn't. He's 16. Like, It 100% explains his behavior. It's technically considered a Western anime. Yeah, I've seen memes of like the Jedi Council in the prequels where they're telling Anakin, you know, we allow you a place on this council, but we don't call you a master. And it's that where the Japanese flag is like, you are beloved by us, but we do not grant you the rank of anime. And it's more or less a Western anime, but it is a Western show. And it's about Aang. Okay, so let me finish. So Avatar, Blue People, James Cameron, that's the name. You can't just call it Avatar because it gets confused with the highest grossing movie of all time. And you can't just call it The Last Airbender because of the Shamalama Ding Dong movie that ruined the entire thing. So yeah, you have to use the whole title. Some people say ATLA. And if you're among a lot of younger people, my age or younger, a little bit younger, you can just say Avatar and most people will know what you're talking about. But there was the movie here, The Last Airbender. Shamalama Ding Dong. So the biggest problems people have with the movie, let's go talk about this show though. Aang, the kid with the arrow on his head, surprisingly enough, you're not into cartoons. Understandable. It's not actually that surprising. Are you saying it's surprising because you draw so much? I don't know. You can draw a lot and not be into cartoons. But Aang, the kid with the arrow on his head, is an airbender. And benders can manipulate the 4 basic elements: water, air, earth, fire. And former friends would go to war anytime you tried to say it was a Nickelodeon cartoon, which it is, but apparently cartoon was an insult to them. No, it's a cartoon. It's an animated show. It's whatever. Eric is immature for not liking... Oh, you're saying you're immature, but it's surprising that you don't like cartoons even though you're immature. Have fun with your chores, Splats app. Appreciate you lurking. So there are the 4 elements: water, air, earth, fire, and certain people can manipulate one of those. And it's an ability you're born with. You can bend water or air or earth or fire. Aang was born as an air bender. He can manipulate air. However, the Avatar, who is reincarnated, has been for like the last 10,000 years, can manipulate all 4 elements. That makes them unique. So Aang starts out as an airbender and then finds out right about the time he turns 12 that he is the Avatar, and he can manipulate all 4 elements. Some things happen, and he runs away from home, which is a monastery, like a Buddhist... Yeah, a Buddhist monastery. It's not a cartoon, it's an anime. But should an anime come from Japan? Yes. Well, yeah, but not this one. And it's basically their whole argument, and it made you mad. Yeah, no, I understand. I totally get it. That is juvenile and not cool. It's a Western... You could call it an animated show. But yes, it's a cartoon. That's not wrong. And it's not insulting. So Aang finds out he's the Avatar, and he has all this responsibility ahead of him, but he's 12. And people start treating him differently, and people keep saying it's not fair, or the kids keep saying it's not fair for you to play with us because you're the Avatar, you're more powerful than us, so whichever team you're on, it's not fair. So he runs away, and some things happen, and he gets frozen in an iceberg, and 100 years pass, and the world changes dramatically. You know what? The best thing to do, and I'm going to risk a copyright strike here. Avatar, The Last Airbender opening. And... No, not the theme song. We'll watch the opening. Hold on.
Earth.
Water, earth.
Fire.
Air. And air.
Long ago, the 4 nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all 4 elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed, and my brother and I discovered the new Avatar, an airbender named Aang. And although his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can save the world.
So in the first episode, she goes into more detail of how the Fire Nation invaded and destroyed all of the airbenders, and things have changed so much and hope has been lost. And then she and her brother come across Aang stuck in the iceberg and release him, and he wakes up and everything's different, and now he has to go and learn all the elements in order to save the world from the Fire Nation sending everything out of balance. That's the Avatar's job, is to keep balance in the world, and that means different things to each Avatar depending on the situation that they're in. And it's 3 seasons long, and each season is where he's learning a different element. He started off knowing air. He was an airbending master. That's what the arrow on his forehead means. It means he mastered airbending. And then he goes and learns water, earth, and fire in that order across the 3 seasons. What if the XKCD thing? Okay, that's cool. As far as Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that is technically kind of animated, but it's also live action, and it's great for that, being both of those things. And I do love that movie. It's a great movie. Nothing bad to say about it. But this, I've watched it 7.5 times. And I say a half because my sister-in-law put it on in the background while we were doing things at the in-laws' house. And we made it through 1.5 of the 3 seasons, more or less. And yeah, like, in the first part of our relationship, Paige and I watched it. Please, Eddie. Wait. Oh, yeah! Yeah. Shave and a haircut. And... and he bursts through the wall and... Patty cake! Patty cake! Jessica Rabbit, man. Anyway. Now, Eric, it's up to you if you want to watch this. I'm just extolling the virtues of it. It addresses genocide. It addresses war. It addresses pollution. It addresses gender identity to a certain extent. And one character. It addresses disabilities, physical disabilities. It addresses war crimes. It addresses, let's see, abuse. It addresses, what else? Poverty. It addresses wealth inequality. It addresses a lot of really cool things in a really understandable way, in a visual way. The characters experience all of these things, and you see how they handle it. And it's great. It's a wonderful show. It's also really fun. And the earth, or it's not just the earth bending, the element bending is really cool to watch. Aang's development as a character is awesome. All of the characters develop in really, really cool ways. Aang grows up a lot. Zuko mellows out a lot. Azula goes crazy, like literally psycho. Does it undress anything? Because that would be hot. Like, there are some scenes where Aang gets flabbergasted over Katara, but she's like 15, 14, something like that. And Aang is 12, so it's whatever. Oh! There's one episode where there's a bounty hunter who is fairly attractive. And Iroh is halfway lecherous old man about it. Oh, one of my favorite things about it is it has some older characters who refuse to be products of their time. Iroh specifically refuses to be a product of his time and his culture, and instead uses his knowledge and experience and wisdom to fight the good fight at the end. And let's see. Yeah, it's just a really good show, objectively. But if you're not into animation, then maybe not for you. Just don't watch the movie. Do not watch the movie. So, the gripes about the movie. Let's go back here. The gripes about the movie are that the biggest gripes are, one is that the cast is whitewashed. saw a couple anime movies when you were a kid. Okay. The 80s anime movies are something else, honestly. The 80s and 90s anime movies, they're really cool. I want to watch Akira. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I really want to. But the Last Airbender movie, the fans of this show pretend it doesn't exist. Vampire D and Akira. Yeah, Akira looks really cool. I want to watch it. The fans of the show pretend the movie doesn't exist, and the biggest complaints about it are the cast is whitewashed, which is bad because all of the cultures represented in the show are analogous to Asian cultures. The air nomads were like Indian Buddhist monks. The water tribes, there were the northern and southern water tribes at the North Pole and the South Pole, were Inuit representative. The Earth Kingdom was Chinese representative, and the Fire Nation was representative of the Japanese. Akira is brutal, but it's good. Okay, the last brutal anime movie I watched, I did not come away with happy feelings about, so we'll see how Akira goes. I have it. I need to watch it. So the fact that they whitewashed the cast, except for the Fire Nation, who they made, this guy was some kind of Asian, I guess. The bad guys were Asian, so that's a bad thing. So the cast was whitewashed. Number 2 is that Aang here, the main character in the show, he's a goofy 12-year-old. He is smiling and laughing and playing pranks and having fun and flying around and zipping and having a good time all the time, almost all the time. There are some bad things that happen, and he has some situations he has to deal with, but he's a happy-go-lucky 12-year-old kid. In the movie, he does not smile at all. He's a angsty, depressed... Yeah, he's not Aang. And that's another thing. The third big gripe about the movie is that all the names are pronounced as they would be traditionally in the cultures they came from, which is dichotomous with the fact that the cast was whitewashed. You want to respect the culture with the pronunciations, but you're going to make everybody white, except the bad guys. Shamalama Ding Dong. He said he had full control over the casting, and he still made these decisions. So, bad idea. So yeah, the whitewashing, Aang being so serious and sad all the time, the name pronunciation, and then the fourth really big gripe is that the effects, the bending, were god awful. I watched like 30 seconds worth of the intro, and it showed some of the bending. Ding Dong made it. Yeah, Shamalama Ding Dong made it. Which, I watched The Village. It was not awful for what it was. It was a think piece. And that's the kind of movie he made. And that's fine for that. For this is supposed to be a fun... No. Anyway, the last part was the bending, the visual effects of the bending. And this may not have been entirely Shamalama Ding Dong's fault. The other three were. But the bending in this movie was pathetic. If you watch the show, you liked that the aliens that die... You liked that aliens that die from water movie. You mean, War of the Worlds? Did Shamalama Ding Dong do a War of the Worlds movie? I didn't think that was him. I could be wrong. The bending in The Last Airbender is pathetic. If you watch the show, it's very clear when water is flying around and whipping people and freezing people and knocking them over, and then Earth is like these giant, couple of 100-pound chunks of ground that come up and go flying or slide or whatever, and then airbending is literally knocking people off their feet and creating whirlwinds and whatever, and firebending is like flamethrowers, basically. And in the movie, you see a dozen earthbenders stomping and chanting and doing their form, and then one little clay pot slowly drifts across the screen. That is not earthbending. Anyway, it was a Ding Dong movie, but you don't remember the name of it. Let's see. Shyamalan, Water, Aliens Die. Signs? M. Night Shyamalan. Oh, okay. So, like the crop circles. I didn't realize he directed that. This was prior to the Last Airbender movie. Okay, Signs. I did not realize that was a Shyamalan movie. I haven't watched it. Yeah, no. We pretend that the movie doesn't exist. But we have to say Avatar: The Last Airbender all together, because if you say just The Last Airbender, it brings up the movie, and yeah, we just don't want to talk about that. What are these notifications? Splatzap reply. Oh, yeah. I told Splatzap she is the secret ingredient to a good day. Yeah, it is what it is. Eric, I appreciate you sticking around. I think I will go ahead and sign off now. Let's look at what the games are going to be for this Thursday. I've looked at them and I've forgotten what they are. Kerbal Space Program, which I played a little bit of. I played through the tutorial and that's it. And I don't know if I'll get anywhere past that on this playthrough. But it was fun. I have friends who love it, who have spent a lot of time in it. And I don't know. It looks fun. We'll give it a try. And then there's Shadow Tactics Ico's Choice. I played... Oh, it's a standalone expansion, I guess, to the Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun that I played a month or so ago, I guess. It's an expansion that I guess you play by yourself that's about one of the characters that we did not actually encounter in my playthrough of the original. It was not a bad game. It just moved kind of slowly and was more difficult than I was wanting. The controls were explained very well. I just wasn't having a good time with it because it was hard to play. And that's just a personal preference thing. So that's what we'll be doing on Thursday. Until then, anything interesting going on? No. Just Happy New Year, everybody. I hope the first day of 2023 was all right for you guys. It sounded like it was good for Splatzap. Eric, I saw the card. Let me go back to the card. Where is it? There's the card. It's a cutout. Let's see. How is that working? So you put... So it looks like you flipped it over and that's the background. That's, excuse me, really cool. I like that. Is that a like a house in the forest, or is it under a cave? I see a door here. Or I believe this is a door, and this is like the frame of a roof of a house, and I presume these are like trees back here. But it's impressionist enough that I can't quite tell exactly what's going on. I'll attempt to send it to you when I get a chance. Why would you attempt to send it? I don't know. It's really cool. It is a house in the forest. Just an idea you're working on. Okay. This is really neat. I appreciate you stepping into some new techniques and whatnot. I am a fan. I love watching you work and grow. Yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for boozling me twice. Your first card... Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, the first card you sent to her didn't arrive. I hope this one actually makes it. So yeah, everybody, thank you for hanging out. Splatzap, I'm so glad you showed up. Ariel, thank you for lurking and hanging out and doing stuff. Taylor, thank you for, what's the word? For resubscribing. Appreciate that. Thank you, Splatzap, for wooing 8 times. Why? Yeah, anyway. Eric, thank you for chatting up so much. I appreciate you coming back after you had your cereal. I hope you enjoyed your cereal. And everybody, have a great night. Be safe. Enjoy the next few days of 2023. Ads are going to start in like 7 seconds. I'll go ahead and call it before that. Oh, wait. Ariel, you with your mouthful of spaghetti hearing your name. Good night, Ariel. Thank you, everybody.